Hello everybody, this is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And now we're moving on to Battle Report 163.
163.
Ogre Cons versus the Demonic Legions.
At Huzzah Hobbies.
Yeah, I gotta apologize to this guy. He smashed me a few weeks back and I can't find the battle report. How fortunate of me.
Why are you apologizing?
I have to give him his due.
How's that different than any other time somebody smashes you?
He crushed me. I think you'll see plenty of losses posted up here.
There's losses and there's being smashed.
Moving on. So this is the list I've been playing with to take to this Dragon's Den tournament. Same one I've been playing for a while. And I haven't changed anything yet. There's a couple changes, little minor changes coming, but nothing at this point.
Okay.
Playing a Demon Legion army. He had a Courtesan of Lust, who was his general. I know he had the Lash of Lust. I don't know what else he had.
Okay.
He had a Harbinger of Lust, which had stuff.
You know, he was a BSB and he had stuff.
He had stuff.
Stuff of lust.
Stuff of lust.
Lustful stuff.
He was an actual the general. Actually, the general was a wizard master of divination.
Oh, okay. So you could have put that up there.
I should have put that up there.
Sounds like you were slacking.
And so was the Harbinger of Lust.
Man, double slacking. So you did know some of the stuff.
I did. Now that I'm thinking, I just now thought of it.
Oh, likely excuse.
He had a big unit of 31 Sirens with full command. Another unit of 20 Sirens with full command.
Mm-hmm.
2 units of 5 Furies. 5 Clawed...
Of lust.
Of Lust. All Lust. 5 Clawed Fiends.
Of lust.
Of Lust. A Siren Chariot.
Of lust.
Carnal Chariot.
Of lust.
And a Demon Engine.
Of lust. A demon engine had no shooting weapons.
No
right?
shooting weapon at all.
Okay.
He uses it just as his...
Did he lust for a shooting weapon?
He lusted for a shooting weapon. So there you can see the deployment. We were playing what's not called hold, secure target.
Okay.
Where you've got the 2 targets and you got to be there at the end of the game.
Okay. 2 hills, 2 woods, a tower. Was it played as impassable?
We did not declare it.
Okay. Did anybody go in it?
Nope.
Okay. The door was locked.
Actually, yeah, anyway, I probably should have gone in it. That would have helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. I'm so used to using those as impassable that I didn't even consider going into it.
There's a wall or fence?
Yep, wall.
And that rocky thing?
The rocky thing was impassable.
Is that one of his?
Yep, this is all his terrain.
Oh, is it?
Yep, you can see his trees.
Oh, that's right.
I finally convinced him to go to the larger tree bases.
Okay.
The base that trees set on.
Right.
Because he was going with small ones
Rather
that
small
were
ovals,
about the size of this impassable terrain. And
yeah.
A little bit too small.
Right.
So anyway, so there you have that. There's my setup down on the bottom. My Mammoth Hunter off to the far left. Deployed to face. This is the one where you deploy. We did the deployment where you start on one side and you have to go down the marching column deployment.
Oh, okay.
Where you have to deploy down a row.
I see. Okay.
After we dropped 3, he put everything down and decided to go first. So he's going to go first. So based on that, I did not Vanguard.
You put your mammoth at the end of your column?
My general's right here in the middle.
Uh-huh.
So the mammoth's kind of there. It's right in the range because based on what I'm seeing after he put his army down, the mercenaries are going to have to sweep around and get into the fight.
Okay.
So it will end up, my plan was it will end up kind of in the middle of my line later.
Okay. So let's see how that works out.
Yeah, that's my plan never works. Anyway, like I said, because he's got the lash and there's no reason for me to Vanguard my Mammoth Hunter out there.
Correct.
So he just sits where he is.
Okay.
His turn, he comes forward. Not super aggressively, but moves forward some. And kind of hangs back on the right side. Actually hangs completely back on the right side. Does not come forward at all. During his spell casting, you see that little green dot there in the woods?
Yeah.
That is a no. Sorry, I'm correct. He does not have divination. He's got thaumaturgy.
Okay.
He's got thaumaturgy because that is the comet.
So that's why he's staying back.
That's the divine judgment or whatever that thing
Yeah.
is. Anyway, yep. There's a nice picture of that right in the middle of my line.
Knowing him, I'm surprised he doesn't have like a comet miniature or something.
Yeah, like the one guy I used to play a lot had this fantastic comet miniature. I think I showed a picture of that.
I've seen it in, when we earlier battle reports.
Anyway, so back to my turn. I move forward. I didn't go forward a lot over here on the left because I want to give the comet some space. I don't want to give it an auto hit on me.
Yeah.
I think I'm a good 8 inches away from it, or 9 with everything. And that's pretty much it. Came forward to the wall on the right. There we go. And what did I do to this guy? Nothing. What's he looking at me for?
Got a spell on him.
So, the
Comet came?
comet comes down in my phase. Killed two of my bruisers. I mean the bombardiers. They ran off. Took the puppy with them. Took 2 pictures of that because it really upset me.
Yeah.
And that was about it. Didn't do much. Wasn't a huge range on that one.
Okay.
Moving on. Oh, that was what that was. I think I thumped him with. I did something to shoot him with a wound. I'm not sure what poison shots.
Okay.
Poison shots put a wound on, one wound, or I think it's just one,
Okay.
on his demon engine. Moving on to turn 2. Now he's getting serious. You can see his furies coming up. And
He's getting serious because his furies are coming up?
yes, he's furious.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he's putting his chaff out front
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So, yeah, he's getting close. I mean, and that is really close for those clawed fiends.
Yeah.
The one thing he has done there, which I was trying to take advantage of and did not, is if you notice how he's got the clawed fiends placed, they can't charge forward.
Right. Because
Because of the big, unless the engine can.
Yeah.
So I was seriously considering, did I do it? We'll see if I did this or not. The first round, the bombardiers over here on the right from me fired and put 2 wounds on his chariot.
Looks like he advanced also.
And now he decided to move his chariot over there behind the tower, so I can't shoot him again. But of course, I can move up and shoot him. From where I am, I can't shoot him. Based on that, you can see I just moved forward. My bombardiers on the right came forward and took position on the wall.
Okay.
And let's go over there. And over here, we have that. So yeah, no, what I was considering, just to follow that thought up, I was considering charging the Mammoth Hunter into the Furies, hopefully smashing him and overrun into the Demon Engine, knowing he can't get it any help. But I elected not to for some reason.
Didn't want to be lashed.
I didn't want to be lashed, and I couldn't get lashed as long as it's in combat. And I did think I could kill that thing in one turn, so anyway, just decided not to. And there we got that. Going on to turn 3, nothing really of significance happened, except he did get another comet down. It did not go off yet. So the chariot, I shot the chariot, didn't do anything to it. The chariot declared a charge on the bruisers that were out there in the field. They ran to there. But of course he rolls a 12, which is 22 inches, and runs it down. Runs my bruisers down and kills them right there. Yeah, there's the other comet, the little green dot. So, he's got that going for him. He failed to redirect. He failed to reform. Over here...
So he's giving you a chariot.
What's that? Yeah, he's giving me the chariot. He traded the chariot for the bruisers. Over here, now he's coming forward. You can see the Furies are chaffing up my Mammoth. My Mammoth Hunter the guy's just sitting in front of me. that. And where's this big lash boy?
Looks like you must have landed a Scratapult on his sirens.
I did. Sorry,
some
I
point.
did. The Scratapult on, I think, the
There's
bottom of turn 2.
There's a lot less of them.
Scratapult on the bottom of turn 2 hit that unit.
Okay.
And thumped them fairly good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when it comes down to it, it's only
Like
6 or 7.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's not a huge hit, but it's 7.
Yeah.
But it is fairly ugly. The other problem with this, though, is now I have to charge the chariot, which means I can't shoot with my poison boys. But
right.
I would rather have them shooting at something else. I would have liked something else to be available to hit this chariot. But
the other guys are out of arc.
Yes. So of course the guys come forward, smash the chariot, and
okay. So you did charge, and
I charged and killed the chariot. Not sure where I lost a guy in that. Oh, he went first and actually got a wound through, I think.
Okay, or a few.
Yeah, it's actually 4, if my count is correct.
By that marker, it would seem so. Looks like you've also lost a
What's that?
tribesmen, and a lot of stuff was going
Oh,
on here.
sorry, the comet. The comet came down.
Okay.
And because it's the marker's still there for some reason. I
Okay.
think did he replace it at this point? Anyway, the comet came down, and you can see up there on the top left of the screw off the table, it killed the comet came down. It killed those guys got killed last turn, but killed 2 units of bruisers.
Okay.
Or 1 unit of bruiser, one that died.
The one that was out there. Okay.
Killed the man-eater.
Okay.
That's standing back there, or sorry, mercenary that's standing up. That was the comet that did that, my mistake. And killed a tribesman, put 3 wounds onto my Scratapult,
Okay.
put a wound down here onto my woolly mammoth, just hammered me.
Okay. Did he kill a chariot also, or did you kill a chariot?
I think he killed his own chariot.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, because we had a momentary discussion about what I was eligible to do since the chariot disappeared, which I'm eligible to, I can't shoot, but I'm eligible to do anything. At the end of the combat round, I can do anything I would normally do at the end of a combat.
Right.
I could overrun, reform, whatever.
Now, you charged him, or he charged you in the woods?
In the woods, I charged.
Okay.
And if you remember, the Mammoth Hunter was on the far left. Yeah. He pivoted almost as far as he could, went forward, clipped. Okay. What I was looking for is for the Mammoth, and I didn't pre-measure it, pre-check it. I was looking for the Mammoth to hit the Furies and overrun and get into that
safe. Looks like we missed his movement completely. So he moved forward?
He moved forward earlier. You saw when he put the Furies up.
Yeah, but it looks like he's moved forward again.
He is not.
Oh, okay, just maybe it was the angle.
Right, it's the angle.
Okay.
Because my Mammoth Hunter was wedged in here between the Demon Engine and the
I remember the Furies being this far over. Okay.
Yeah, they were up pretty close.
Okay.
The Mammoth was further back and to the right.
Okay.
And the way it came in and had to line up to him.
Okay.
Puts it right there. Anyway. So there you go. I've got the Children of Umi off on the... I think the Children of Umi is on the Bruisers to try to keep them alive.
Okay. Didn't work so well.
Yeah. And they died. This was not that monster. This was also the comet. The comet also wiped them out.
Oh, okay. But your Children of Umi's still there.
But the Children of Umi must have cast the Children of Umi on the guy.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Got that. I thought I took a better picture of that when that happened.
Now we're ahead again, so I think we're missing a lot of pictures.
So the combat happens. The Mammoth crushes the Furies.
Okay. And
overruns and gets into, because the Bruisers are no longer there.
Okay.
Now he can overrun and get into the combat with the big guy.
Okay.
And he does. So
so it's still the same round.
Yes.
Yeah, what's that 4 behind him?
4 is his breath weapon strength.
Oh, he does have a breath weapon.
Well, he cast the spell to get the breath weapon.
Okay.
From Thaumaturgy.
I see. Okay.
And that's the one where it's got the variable strength. So he just put that down there to remember where they were.
Okay. It looks like you Scratapulted him again.
And I Scratapulted him a second time. and took off close to another row of guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Scratapult's hitting a little bit this game.
It would seem so.
Was it Scratapult? No, I think this was the 2d6 pyroclastic flow.
Oh, okay.
Got through and did a lot of damage.
Okay.
Because these guys don't have armor.
Right.
So
well, they have 5-up wards. So.
It really wrecks them pretty much, but they got the 5-up ward.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was it. The Scratapult only hit one time this game.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to spoil that for the future, but it hits once at best a game. Sounds like a great piece. It just doesn't work. I used to make fun of Ogre players for saying how bad that was, and now I'm living it. Anyway. So we've got that. I put a couple shots into the Clawed Fiends. Another spell, a fireball. I think a plain fireball into the Clawed Fiends.
Okay.
And killed one of those. There we go. And moving on to combat. We, of course, smashed the chariot out in the center, which is already gone. It's still he's down. I guess I only killed 4 or so with that 4 or 5 with a fireball.
Okay.
Up front. And you can see over on the right, his guys have pulled back. They're staying in the woods.
Right.
I'm just standing there guarding it. If he charges me, I think he can win. If I charge him, I think he might still win, but I've got a shot. With my bombardiers on that siren unit.
Right. He's just waiting.
Right. And
Hold me there till the end of the game, probably.
Neither one of us want to be the one to get charged.
Right.
And, I'm happy where I am. Because I can shoot and do other things while he's sitting there. I did 1 wound short of killing this big beastie.
Okay.
If it's got 6 wounds, I did 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know I'm 1 wound short.
So he caused a few on your mammoth?
And he caused, looks like 2 on my mammoth. My mammoth took 1 earlier from a comet. But he did a couple more to it. And I was able to force him to reform first. So I was able to keep my mammoth off the edge. So that Courtesan can't get in there.
Right.
Because I didn't need that. Bad enough as it is, I didn't need that. Clawed Fiends are positioned to hit me in the flank, which is unfortunate, but not a lot I can do about it.
Doesn't really matter.
Well, what happened was I had them chaffed. You won't see it because I had them chaffed by a dog out here, by one of the saber-tooth tigers, just at the top edge of the woods, so that they would have to hit it and move off to the top.
Right.
But the comet, when it came down, killed my cat.
No, I mean, Ogre character, whether he's fighting from the front or the flank, doesn't matter that much.
No,
it's a 1 combat res.
Turns out, there's my losses from comets.
Yeah.
Except one of the units of bruisers was from the chariot, but everything else there is from comets.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So the Clawed Fiends decided they had enough of that. They didn't want to attack.
Oh, he went into the mercenaries.
So he came after the mercenaries. And he said he was tired of this unit getting shot up and wanted to get into combat. The Sirens. So he brought them in as well. Because of the way...
Is that a legal charge?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, it's 2 units. So.
Yeah, because it's 2 units, the priority is you have to maximize...
Yeah, and he can't fit more over
units.
Because he can't...
and they couldn't crisscross.
They can't crisscross. Oh, they couldn't crisscross?
They could not crisscross. Because of the positioning of them.
Yeah.
If you... Well, let's see if I have a better picture of that. For some reason... Oh, yeah, because if they came in... If the Sirens came in first, the Clawed Fiends couldn't get into the fight.
They
wouldn't make it because they couldn't get past them.
Yeah.
So he had to come in as he was. And because you have to try to maximize models...
Right.
He's not... You can see how his trays are a little... they're oversized with the lips.
Right.
He's actually got 3 of the Sirens in. So you have to maximize models second.
You must have shot up the Clawed Fiend. He's lost another one.
He lost another Clawed Fiend. I think that might have been to his own comet.
Oh, okay.
So he came in there. Actually, no, it was not. When the Sirens declared the charge, we did not. I'm like, fine, come in and kill my mercenaries. Fight my mercenaries, because I'll crush you.
Right.
And did not. He was hoping I would stand and shoot versus them.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not. And I stand and shot versus the clawed fiends.
Okay.
And that's where the other clawed fiend
Okay.
died from.
Okay.
And you can see he's just barely not touching my unit of
Yeah.
tribesmen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, got that going for me. It's a big fight. And Courtesan moves over and is going to be able to... He's moving over to the side so he can, I guess, charge the mammoth or the tribesman.
Right.
He's also 12 inches away, so he can lash the tribesman.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with him doing D6 on the tribesman. You know, D6 string 6 hits not comfortable, but if it's on the tribesman, it's not on an important unit.
Oh, somebody's been shooting at your
No, that's from the comet.
comets, the different comets.
The scatapult took that from the comet. 3 wounds. So there he is. He lashes all, and like I say, he lashes off one guy.
Okay.
And over here, we finished this thing up. We killed the demon engine, and because we were smashed together the way we were, I don't have a lot of options for reforms.
Right.
Luckily, the Mammoth Hunter's square, so
Oh, didn't do anything else to you.
he just did a 90-degree turn.
Oh, I guess he went after you.
He goes after me because of the speed
chill.
bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting thing happens in the combat over here on the right. The mammoth is in range of the... it's not this turn. It's the next turn. We'll go to that one. All right. So you can see these guys came in. I didn't kill him. I put a couple wounds on the clawed fiends. There's like 2 wounds on them.
Okay.
That wound marker back there. Killed a couple of sirens. I'm putting as much as I can on the sirens because they're easier to kill and I need combat res.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up losing this combat by 1, and he's got the spell on me that I can't use my BSB. But they roll and still make their saves. They make their check and they stand.
Okay.
So that's how that combat ended for this turn. And unfortunately, it's my turn coming up. So I'm looking at that. My turn coming up. The Mammoth Hunter is in position to get into that. Mammoth Hunter, they didn't take a picture after the combat. So what happens is the Mammoth Hunter charges into the Sirens.
Okay.
Not the Clawed Fiends.
Yeah.
Because I think if I charge into the Sirens, they go away and he's out of the combat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he can do more.
Could we even get to the Clawed Fiends?
Yeah, you can get him in the rear. He is in their rear.
Oh, he's in the rear? Okay.
Yep. But and the other thing is the Scratapult is a chariot. So the Scatapult's going to charge into the Clawed Fiends as well.
Right. Okay.
So they both make it. And this is after the combat. But the interesting thing that happened is the Scratapult comes in, kills 1.5 clawed fiends. I think 2 by the time it,
Right.
Anyway, killed 2 clawed fiends. Now the remaining clawed fiends is out of 9 inches of the stupid woolly mammoth. So it's a weird thing. We tried to look it up, couldn't find the answer to it. Apparently, they just attack whoever has it. Whoever's initiative got bumped down and then gets back up because the woolly mammoth's gone. Just fight in the next initiative step.
Attack as soon as they have a chance to.
Correct.
Yeah.
The Mammoth Hunter charged into the flank of this unit, used his dragon staff, 5 attacks, impact hits, all told did like 2 wounds. And stomp. Excuse me, don't let me forget the stomp. Just can't hurt anything. I've got he's put 3 wounds on my BSB now. His BSB. But I finally killed her. Actually, we're both alive. He has 2 wounds on his BSB. That's the marker in the back. I have 3 wounds on my BSB. I did get the Children of Umi spell off on my mercenary unit. So he's -1 to wound me. So he's needs 6s to wound me. With most of it. He challenged. I answered with my BSB. Actually, I think he challenged the first round. So that's how that ended. The woolly mammoth and the tribesmen stayed where they were because I thought I had it under control. Moving on to turn 5. This is his turn 5. Oh, the woolly mammoth stayed backed up a little bit just to keep his courtesan off my tribesman.
Okay.
He can kill me. He can kill the woolly mammoth. But, at least this way he can't get in and just munch the tribesman.
Is he in the front or the flank?
He is in my front. Because I didn't want him to hit and overrun.
Mm-hmm.
So, instead of doing that, he charged me with the siren chariot.
Yeah.
And walked around me with the courtesan. So now the courtesans can see the scratapult, which he's irritated at for some reason.
Yeah. I think he would have turned more, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, I don't think he could, because he had to stay an inch away from me off the table, yeah. And he couldn't get any further without marching, and he doesn't want to march.
I mean, it's not, if it's an inch, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's a little over. He probably could have pivoted a little bit more. Moving on, I got that. And yeah, I'm not sure why he thought this chariot would do well against me. But anyway, chariot came in, did nothing, and the woolly mammoth did 3 to it. Up here, we finally, my BSB killed off his BSB. He put 5 wounds on my mercenaries. You can see I have 1 mercenary with 1 wound and 1 BSB with 1 wound in the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
And the mammoth hunter over here on the side just flailing madly at this unit. He can't hurt him. I don't know what the problem is. He just can't hurt him. Down here on the bottom, the chariot apparently did do a wound to my woolly mammoth. His courtesan, what's it called? Lashed off my scratapult.
Right.
And the chariot ran, and it's back here to the left. I thought. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it just killed it outright. So the woolly mammoth, with its 2 wounds left, walks back in front of the courtesan again. He's going to keep him off everything else. Because you can see the mercenary with 1 wound left is that's actually he killed my mercenary, but I finished off his unit of sirens in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Killed his mercenaries, finished off the unit, and they all just split up.
And so you got a BSB, the
BSB with 1 wound left,
and the dude,
the shaman, and the guy, the mammoth hunter. And they are all facing this way because they're waiting for the other siren unit to show up.
To contest the objective.
Right. And I've just given him the woolly mammoth if he wants it. Mm-hmm. And you can see the tribesmen have marched and heading off to grab the objective because I've got 1 more turn.
Right.
So this is going to be top of turn 6 coming up. There's a better picture of that. So we go to top of turn 6. His guy's still hiding here in the woods. He
brings him forward.
He's got to come out.
Yep.
His courtesan comes out from around the back and just walks up to where he's got several targets to choose from.
Okay.
And he lashes off my BSB, or not sure if he lashed him or cast a spell at him. One way or another, killed my BSB.
Okay.
Cast a comet right there in the center. And that was it. So looking at that...
Huh. You didn't try to finish off your mercenary unit.
He killed the mercenaries are gone.
Oh, I thought there was...
That's the mammoth hunter and the shaman out there in the field.
Oh, it's the shaman. I'm sorry.
And the other guy in the field was the BSB, and he killed the BSB.
I understand. Okay.
So, looking at the way this is, it's turn 6, bottom of turn 6. The problem is that Comet can still come down.
Yeah.
But I'm within the bombardiers over here on the right are a scoring unit, and they're within 6 inches of the mark of the target.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to charge.
No.
So because I've got that one, the other mercenaries the tribesmen on the left will just walk forward and grab that objective. So I'll have an objective and
maybe try to shoot some wounds on
challenge.
On his general.
Correct. So so it comes to my turn 6, and We all turn around and start shooting at the courtesan.
Yeah.
And miss by 1. I mean, getting any points at all. Miss by 2, killing it.
Right.
He was a stupid mammoth hunter. Hit, but can't wound with his spear. I mean, he's still got a 5 up ward save behind that. But it would have been nice because that does D3 wounds.
Yeah, yeah.
So on average, he's dead if it gets through.
You have a spear on the mammoth? Or 2 crossbows?
It had 2 crossbows.
Oh, okay.
So the 2 crossbows fire, the mammoth hunter fires. You can see over here, those guys have wheeled around the bombardiers. They're still within 6 of the target,
right.
and they shot at him. I unloaded everything on him and couldn't kill him. But I did get him down to 4 wounds, which does nothing for me.
Okay, yeah.
And we rolled for the comet. Comet did not come down on the final turn.
Okay.
So that's how it ended. You can see the tribesmen up here have come up and taken that marker.
Yes.
So I have the objective, and he's got the courtesan and a unit of sirens left.
Right.
So add up the points, and...
Oh, it's closer than points than I thought it was.
Yeah. He killed a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Courtesan's 1,000 points on his own.
Yeah.
You know, and the unit of sirens. I think that for whatever reason, I think that chariot survived. The siren chariot that hit the woolly mammoth. I think it hit me and bounced off, and I did not chase it.
Oh, okay.
No, but it can't run.
Yeah,
it
can't
can.
bounce. No.
No, it breaks and dies.
Yeah.
Right?
It dies.
Okay, so no, he did not run.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I did kill it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wonder why I only got 3,000 then. Okay. Maybe that number's wrong. That number's wrong.
Because his character's 1,000.
His character's 1,000 or
close
even
to it.
Call it 1,200. The unit of sirens should be no
20
more
of
than...
them's not very much.
25 should be what? I don't know. Anyway.
20 even, yeah.
Maybe it's a little low. And I did get his BSB, another 200 there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was a
anyway
15-5 win for us.
In the end.
For the good guys.
Okay.
I'm always the good guys.
The good guys? You're an ogre.
The ogres are good guys now.
They're good guys now?
Yeah, because I used to play Orcs and Goblins because I always considered Orcs and Goblins, you know, kind of Orcs and Goblins have always been kind of a subpar army. So
years of bashing the ogres, and now they're good guys.
Well,
I see.
I'm free to play ogres now because ogres is the worst army in the game.
According to that scoring that was on the 9-page site, you're right, they created their own tier because they're so bad.
Every other army's in the top 5 in 5 tiers. There is a 6th tier at the very bottom reserved just for ogres.
That's the rationale. Okay.
So anybody who wants to say I'm moved over to a overpowered army, they're the worst army in the game, acknowledged by the 9th age staff.
Yes.
So I don't want to hear about power gaming or whatever. I'm playing the worst army in the game.
Okay. We all have to live in our own world.
So the ogres have a good win there. Very happy about that win. And that'll do it. And that's why I apologized to this player earlier. I seem to post my wins against him, but not my losses.
It's because you don't like him.
Can't say that. Don't say that till after October. I need his trees for the tournament.
Oh, is that what it is? Well, I'm just repeating what you were saying before we started recording. Recording this, you know.
Yeah. Anyway,
something about if it wasn't for his trees, I wouldn't even talk to the guy. I don't know what.
He does have fantastic trees. I love those trees. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.